Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. My microphone's not on yet. Sorry, guys. Alright, this should be on now. So the mic should be on. Should be rickety rocketing. That desk is such a mess right now. I hope you guys are well. I hope you're good. How are you all getting on? I hope you're well. Yeah, so today, let me know you can hear me, guys. Let me know if you can hear me properly on the mic, please. Because I've just plugged it in. It should be sound, it should be clear, but I just want to make sure. My desk is an absolute mess right now. I was talking to Wayne Cox the other day about his desk. I said, bloody hell, mate, his desk's giving me anxiety. And God, mine's giving me proper anxiety right now. Yeah, it's mad. Yes, Jay, how you doing? You all right, mucker? Hope you're good. My boy there, Jay. Hope you're good, mush. Hope you're good, mush. Our message is coming through. 1 minute, I'm trying to get this off. All right. Yeah, so how are you lot doing? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, mate. I'm good. Can't complain. I've been to a chiropractor today. I took Harper and Mum to a chiropractor today, mainly for Harper, and took her down there, and she'd been having indigestion and stuff like that, standard things that kids get a lot of, but talk to the doctors and they want to do all sorts of mad stuff, Lord. I'm like, I don't want her to, we don't want her to just go straight on fucking medication for stuff like that, and we don't want to see her in pain either. So obviously she's part of all these groups now that, you know, with mums and all that stuff, and a lot of them have been getting chiropractors and you know, stuff like that, and basically getting the babies lined up, leveled up, so that the nervous system's working properly. So I've done a bit of stuff with nervous system before. Easy Stu, hope you're good, mate. Easy Josh, yes, Mark Neeson, hope you're good, lads, hope you're good. I've done a little bit of work with the nervous system before when I used to do powerlifting a lot. I had to get quite a lot of my nervous system, obviously your muscles and stuff like that. You want to make sure that they're all switching on and firing. So I got quite a bit of work done when I was doing that. So I knew a little bit about it. But since we've been up to this place twice now, up road, and basically yeah, they explained a lot of stuff to us about it. So for Young'un, she's done it. Says is only going to rope us all into getting it done. Believe me, it cost a bomb as well. I'm just like that. Fucking hell. It's just duh. So I'm almost like, fucking, I might have to go back to weekends at this rate. But I won't lie, mate. It was good. But they've checked me out, and I'm actually putting. This is going to shock you guys, right? I'm actually putting 18 kilos of my body mass through my right leg more than I'm putting through my left. How about that? 18 kilos. That's like basically walking around with a dumbbell, an 18 kg dumbbell or kettlebell in my right hand. That's what it basically is like doing. That's how much out of line my body is. And you know, he asked me a lot about my my life. Like, you know, have you ever had any trauma, any accidents, anything bad happen to your body? What do you do for work and all this kind of stuff? I had to fill all this in beforehand, and he's looked at it all. I'm like, yeah, I've been a plasterer, I've been a renderer all my life, played football all my life, and done powerlifting and gym training all my life. Really, that's what I've done. Bike riding, everything like that. Done loads of it. So obviously, it's it's a misalignment, Stuart. I'm misaligned. I'll tell you how misaligned I am, guys. But I'll just tell you about, you know, some of the stuff that he was telling us about the body, especially what we do with work and stuff. We're just putting ourselves under stress all the time, and we might not think it's stress. Like, basically, when you fill in a form saying if you've had anything happen in your life like that, you know, could have damaged your body. And my first thing was I got my jaw broke. I got into a fight with a guy who It wasn't really a fight. He just knocked shit out of me. So left, right, boom, go to sleep. And that was my only broken bone I've ever had in my body, is my jaw in 3 places. So I told him that, and then I said, yeah, I've had a football injury here and there. And then as we've took my top off to check, to do my tests, he's like, "God, no, you've got a scar on your chest there." I said, "Oh, yeah, I had an operation on that." And he went, "Yeah, but like that's part of it." I said, "What do you mean?" Basically, the scar tissue and everything like that, when it repairs and heals, and you can actually see it on my chest, that even would create a pull on my shoulder muscle. And I was like thinking, that's minor. He goes, "Yeah, you think it's minor." And then it's not. He says, when you add it all up over your life, he goes, it adds up, mate. Do you know what I mean? So this guy's proper on it. He's got a wicked clinic, loads of people, it's always packed, loads of people going in and out. It's just a proper company. And yeah, so anyway, I missed loads out. So I had a car crash. I was in a car crash when I was like 16. Flipped the car, hit a tree, flipped the car, skidded down road for about 100 yards, right, on its roof, and it was compact and crushed. Didn't go to hospital after it. I just got out of the car. The car was fucking, we were just young lads being idiots. It was our car, we owned it, but we shouldn't have been driving, should we? Long story short, we fucking ended up leaving car there and just going off home. But the reality is, crashing at 60, 70 mile an hour into a tree and then skidding down the road is big trauma. We should have went to hospital. We didn't even want to tell our mums that we'd done that. Do you know what I mean? We wanted to be doing what we were doing. So I was either going to go home and go, "Oh, mum, I've just been in a car crash." She'd go, "Fucking car crash? What car?" You know what I mean? So we couldn't really do all that. So literally, that's another trauma there. Seatbelt restricted me at 60, 70 mile an hour. Smashed my shins off the dashboard. That's trauma. I can't feel my right shin. I think that's from a football tackle, though. Other things that I've had gone wrong in like when I played football, I've done medial ligaments, I've done my ACL, I've done loads of ligaments in my knees and my ankles. I've done ligaments in my ankles. I've rolled my ankles for fun. My left ankle clicks all the time. So if I'm walking and you're next to me and you hear it clicking, that's my ankle. Does it all the time. Clicks non-stop. So yeah, I'm pretty fucked up. My body is pretty banged and bashed up. Did all the tests, and this is one, guys, that I'm going to tell you one thing what happened, right, which made me it made me a bit scared, made me think about stuff a little bit. So basically, when you do tests on your body to get your reflexes, so they use a hammer, a little rubber thing on it looks like a candle really, and it's got a rubber round thing on the end, and they use that to check your reactions. So that's hooked up to your nervous system, your reaction and stuff like that. I see if you're wired up. So I didn't know why they did it, but that's one of the reasons. And he had some other tools there that like a wheel with like spikes on it, and basically run that over certain parts and if your hands and your feet, because these are the end of the nerves. These are the end of the nerves, your fingers and your feet. So this'll judge, like, if it's getting through all right, if your nervous system actually is working. So oh my God, this is what got me, guys. This is one that got me, right. He fucking doing the test. So he's done the test on my left arm, which is obviously, that's my left hand's my ligger arm. That's for, yeah, it was Stu, of course it was. It was a proper pro, mate. Jason O'Connor, chiropractor. He is a G, mate. Sick building and all that. Yes, calling up you good, mate. Easy Josh, hope you well. Yeah, so mate, honestly, so he did the nervous system test on my left arm, my handboard arm, and hawk arm, whatever one wants to call it. Basically, did that test, no reaction in my bicep or in my tricep. No reaction at all. Didn't even, so he hit it a few times at different points and there was no reaction. In my right arm, yeah, in my right arm, did the same thing, no reaction. So both of my arms, the nervous system and the reflexes in both my biceps and my triceps are non-responsive to instant pain like that. No, non-responsive. So they didn't work properly. My knees, one of them, I think it might have been my right one, was responsive. My left one was not responsive. Yeah, so yeah, the feet, Colin, the feet is a big thing. Wait, I'm going to get onto them. I'm going to get onto it all, man, because that's literally what he did. He checked that, So my left leg was not responsive. Yeah, no reaction. Both my arms, from bicep and tricep, non-reactive. Then there's 3 things that they've got right that they use to test your touch in your hands and your feet. So remember, these are the end of the nerves. So basically, they've got a roller thing, looks like a pizza cutter, but it's got spikes on it instead of being a blade. So basically, it's only small like that, and they run it up your hand here. So it runs it up there, runs it up that finger, up that finger, up that finger on the outsides, and stuff like that. And you're meant to feel it. Do you know what I mean? It's meant to be even all the way through. So when he did the spike test on me, obviously that's to check a lot of the big ones, I reckon. So yeah, he's done that, and I could feel it. I'm like, yeah. Both hands were fine. I could feel the spike on it and stuff like that. This is the thing what got me right. They've got a tool that's like a 2 prongs, and it's got a metal bit on the end. And what they do is he whacks it on his knee, so then it starts vibrating. You can hear it vibrating, so it's very subtle vibration. And what he does then, let me just get some of that I could show you. So imagine he's gone like that, bam, whacked it, and that's vibrating. So you can hear it humming like 2 metal prongs. And what he does then is he puts it on end of your fingertips like that, right? And it's ever so slight vibration, but you should be able to feel it. I could only feel it I think it was on my left hand. I could only feel it in my left hand, the 2 middle fingers, these two, yeah, them 2. I couldn't feel it on them, so them 2 were gone. And on this hand, my right hand, I think it was only like my thumb that I could feel it on. Do you know what I mean? So the rest of them were numb. Like I couldn't, not numb, but I couldn't feel the vibration on it. And so no. I mean about no. I could feel it on. Again, I think it might have been fuck knows. Basically, some of them I could, some of them I couldn't. Now that's not a good sign. I did like a thing with a piece of tissue, so soft tissue, so like toilet tissue. Wrap it up, and basically they flutter it across your hand, and you should feel this. It's there. You can see it touching your hand. You should feel it. So what to do? It went down my wrist, and I could feel it on my wrist. And as soon as it got to my fingers and did it, I couldn't feel it. I couldn't feel it. So the nerves in the end of my fingers were so shockingly bad, or not even the nerves at the end. The way I'm wired up, the end of my hands was I couldn't feel a feather touch. I couldn't feel it. That's weird, mate. It's mad. It's weird. So I just were like that. So he did the thing on the feet as well, and honestly, God, I couldn't feel no. So yeah, end of the day, yeah, I'm gonna be looking into getting some work done so I can get my body firing again, because my left hand side's killing. But yeah, sorry, this is not a PT or a sports performance podcast. This a live show, shall I say? I was telling you that I've been to see a Cairo, and my young one's off back in tomorrow, and then she's off on Saturday, and Sarah's off tomorrow as well on Saturday, of course. So get everyone straightened out, because health is wealth. That's all I know. Health is wealth. But yeah, that's it really. I've been chiropractor. What else have I done? A couple of jobs I've been looking at as well. Some nice rendering jobs coming up. But yeah, man, I mean, yeah, the course is looking like it's fully booked up now. Just got a couple of lads left just to get sorted, but other than that, it's fully booked up. My Fincoat course, the first one. I'm going to be doing a monocouche one as well, because I've had a few people ask me for monocouche. Yeah, Wayne, you're buzzing, mate. If your missus is a massage therapist, you're absolutely buzzing. I wish I could get a massage like every other day. To be fair, I might go for one this weekend, because I am feeling a bit battered. I'll be honest with you. Don't know what it is. I might be coming down with something. Cause usually when you're feeling sore, you're getting a bit ill, aren't you? So I do feel a little bit like that, to be fair. But I do need to get back in gym and do a bit of pumping. I do miss it. I'll be honest with you. But we'll see how it goes. But yeah, listen. Who watched last week? Rumour is we're having steak on the silicone course. Of course we are. Fillet steak on you. Fucking mate, you bring it in, we'll eat it. Yeah, might be able to get you a steak and kidney pie. I don't know about getting fillet steak. Yeah. But yeah, man, what do you think about the interview last week then, guys? Because I really enjoyed it. I thought Carl was awesome. I thought he did really good there. Explaining how, they've gone from being two guys, working in a call center, doing sales there, meeting together, and then becoming pals, and then setting up this business that's literally, honest to God, this this business is major. It's a major company. I think it's good though, yeah. Wicked, I'm glad you liked it, Wayne. I think it's good though, right? Like you've got someone who can come on here and who's in our industry, and he's quite open to talk to you about it like that. And yeah, the guy, honestly, Carl, right? I'm telling you, that guy is honest. Really says it how it is. You know what I mean? I think it were a really good interview. I'm glad you guys liked it. Yes, Stuart, I'm glad you liked it, mate. I'm glad you liked it. I enjoyed it. Like I say, we learned some stuff there about Carl that a lot of people won't have known. Do you know what I mean? It was nice to get in and listen to talk about the machines part of it. And I mean, you guys only see like that interview there, but off the interview and when we're talking and stuff like that, the machine, when we talk about the machines and stuff, there's only going to be more coming from Predator. There's only going to be more coming from, of course. Honestly, guys, it's like the stuff that we're going to come out with, and the way that Carl and Chris and Si are all approaching the Predator, the Predator part of the business. It's amazing. I'll tell you something. This is something that you probably think, yeah, that's bang on that. Carl's gone basically. He's flying out to Italy today to Mixer headquarters. So he would have gone earlier today. And you know what he did? This is someone who cares about the industry. The guy, he rang me up right yesterday. I said, Joel, is there anything that you want me to put to Mixer? The people who make our machines, the part of Europe, one of the biggest, literally the biggest group of companies that do the machines. That's what they do. And basically, is anything you want me to talk to them about regarding any of the machines we've got? Or is anything you want me to look at? Is anything you want me to raise with them, ask them that we can make it better or change or look at? Come on. Do you know what I mean? How many people who are in charge of a company like that are going to ask someone, is anything you think we need to work on or change or make better for the end user? No one's going to ask that. I don't think you'd get that from any other machine supplier saying to you like, oh yeah, we'll ask our people who use the machines what they think. You won't get that. So for me, again, that's something, like I say, that's we don't talk about an interview, but that's something that I've experienced with him where I'm thinking, that's what you want. That's what we've always wanted. Someone who's higher up in the chain, listening to us, talking to us, asking the questions, and then going forward and asking who he needs to ask, to see if they can make it happen for us. And that's when you've got to look at Predator and direct building as a whole moving forward. It's so like, it's how do I say it? It's refreshing to see, but it's like proactive in it. It's proactive. They're looking to solve problems. And I just said that I can't think about really, apart from I think Dave Anderson said something about a drainage valve underneath, which is a good idea. So obviously he's put out to Carl, and then I went, yeah, that's a great idea as well. I thought, yeah, Dave's done a right one there. I think he's bang on with that. That is a good addition to it. So basically what it means is at the end, when you stop using your machine and you clean it out, instead of having to run water through the end bit, through the rotor and stator and all that, you can just open the valve at the bottom and water will drop out. So I've just got a comment on YouTube, right? Someone, the weirdos, aren't the people? Hey, I've been a fan for a long time. I always wanted to ask if you ever considered consuming your own feces. If so, what was it like? Thanks. You're a weirdo, mate. You're a proper weirdo. Annabelle, the happy carnivore. What a little freak. Who even asks stuff like that? Shall I put her in timeout? I think I'll just ban and delete you. Wanker. Sometimes, like, you just wish you could meet trolls in the flesh and just fucking give them a right hook. I do. I just wish you could have seen him in flesh and slap him or something. But anyway, anyway, right. P17 consumer. Oh my god, the fucking here. Oh my god, they're all here today. What is this? Thanks for the stream. What's your thoughts on using excrement as a spread on toast? Is it a tasty pastime or taboo? Let me know your thoughts on this issue. Oh my god. Wow, what has happened today? Of all the fucking oh mate, there's some seedy cats, man. Delete and block weirdos. I'm just banning them. I'm not gonna read anymore, right? If anyone does it. I mean, it's either a bot or some people have made a fake account to say some outlandish kind of shit. Anyway, got a job on. Corks all spraying on painted brick. Instead of EWI, we will spraying eco rend on top. Apparently it's a first. So doing a case study, what you reckon it could cut out EWI boards? My god, these people, what is going on? Freaky fuckers. Right, okay. So first of all, mate, Corksall onto brick and then eco rend. Yeah, I think it is a full mood, mate. Yeah, these quite a few like comments coming up. Right, okay, mate. I'm gonna answer this question for you. So you got a job on Cox or spraying on painted brick instead of EWI with a spraying eco rend on top. Right, mate. Listen, yeah. So what you want to do with that paint that's on the brickwork already? Now, if you were just going to spray, if you were just going to spray corks on and leave that as a finish, I'd say go ahead and just take off the loose paint and give it a quick jet wash down, and then you'll be able to spray directly on with just the cork, and leave that as the the finished texture. That's what you could have done. But if you are looking to put corks all on and then add what do you call it? Eco rend on top, so I'm guessing you're going to do a base coat over that, and then you're going to put the silicone finish on top of that. Or if you're doing mono, it don't matter. Either way, you're going to be putting more weight onto it, which is also going to leave it open to it might peel away from the wall. There's a lot of weight being added to it. Whereas if it was just a cork finish, I think it's nice and lightweight. It won't go anywhere. I think it'll be sound. So for me, mate, I think you're doing a lot of work there. You might just be best off if you wanted to, paint for corks or and then putting on a thin coat system over the top. I think it's a lot of work going in. What you could do is just get a base coat, mate. Spray it, clean all the paint off. Jet wash all the paint off. This is what I'd recommend. Jet washing all the paint off, right, as best you can, and then buying a base coat that is super sticky, something that can go over painted surfaces and it'll adhere to the brick. I'd get a base coat like that, so something like FX4 or Perinter or something along them lines, MC55. I'd get something like that that's super sticky. Put a coat of that over all the area you wanted to render, and then literally after that, then I'd just spray cork as a finish if you wanted the insulation value. That's what I'd go with. I wouldn't spray cork render and then put a thin coat over top. It's a lot of, I think you're wasting a bit of dough there as well. Do you know what I mean? Just to get the finish, because corks all look similar to silicone when it's sprayed anyway. So I just look to do that, mate. Save you some dough, save you some work, and also give you a better chance of it staying on. So I hope that helps you, mate. I hope that gives you a little bit of a thing. Yeah, the freaks. It's full moon in it, mate. Yeah, Michael Bridges. Oh my god, some more people. Oh my god, there's a lot of nerds watching today, mate. How come they all like jacking off at the computers and they've decided to comment on this? Just go back to your other tab, to your porn tab, and just knock one out. Don't comment on here. Wow. Anyway, happy I finally caught you on a live. I've always wanted to ask if you consider allowing another person to defect in your throat if it meant solving world hunger. This is the kind of comment that's coming up. Have you not been hacked or something? Wow. What is going on here? Oh my god, that is so. What's going on tonight? my God. Loose. It's being scrabbled. You think too heavy. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it could be, mate. If if it's being scrabbled and stuff like that, I just not no. Do you know what? It's just one of them. I just think it's unnecessary as well. So if you scrabbled everything off and it's just more or less brick dust and all that, you want to put something on like an S10 or something like that onto the brickwork, or a G10 or something like that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know what's going on, Mark, on YouTube. There's some weird fucking people on that one, isn't there, mate? Honestly. Um, yeah, so honestly, mate, if I were you, I'd just look to save some dough, because if you add it up, the amount of money you're going to spend on cork, so I know what you're saying, it'll have that installation value, and then you're putting thin coat over the top, but just do it the other way around. Do you know what I mean? Do it the other way around, so cork's your finish, and your renders on the wall, do cork as your finish. That's what I do, because the finish is not much difference. You know what I mean? I just think you'd be saving your money on your silicone then as well, and your primer, because you don't even need to prime for corks all, do you? Because you're putting it on that thick, you know you don't even need a primer. So I do that, me mate. It's yeah, it's one of them. I think I'm gonna try and stop the comments on YouTube, because I don't know what's going on in there, mate. Some people have gone some weird shit, man. I think cork is a breathable product, mate. Yeah, Richard, I think it is. I do. I think it is a breathable product, to be honest. Um, yeah, it's a madness. Yes, Raymond. Hope you're good, mate. How are you, pal? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Yeah, man. Yeah, it does. It's breathable. So yeah, you're happy days, man. But yeah, I would, mate. I would. Who the fuck you, divs? Honestly, I would. I'd save some money, me mate. I won't waste my money on applying two top coats effectively. But yeah, oh yeah, part of your question as well. Do I think it will do anything to replace boards? I don't think it will. I don't think it'll replace EWI. I just don't see it doing that. But I believe it's a good alternative. I think internally it will. It's going to. I think internally, Tiwi, it's definitely better to do cork inside and then skim over it. That's that's what I what John doing specialized videos for people with my excrement and turds. Fucking, they couldn't pay me enough money, man. But yeah, I use cork on the internal, on the Tiwi, and use that, because you're not going to lose any floor space. You're not going to lose any floor space, by putting on a 50 mil insulation plasterboard, are you? But on the external stuff, I think EWI is still going to be really big. I think it'll be a long time before, I don't even think it would. Cork would overtake EWI. It's just one of them things. There's too many systems and stuff that are guaranteed, and they've been tested to the max and stuff like that. Although I do believe cork has got a lot of the same properties. It's just one of them where the rendering's long in the tooth in it. To try and get people to change from that on externally to just doing that is going to be it's not going to happen, I don't think. All good, mate. All good. Being on a turn top last 8 weeks, it's done my nothing and stressed me out to fuck while we're finishing off this Friday. So I'm happy man tonight. Yes, you'll be an happy man on Friday when you get rest of your dough and you get weighed in. So yeah, it's a long time to be indoors, mate. 8 weeks, but you know what it is. You get the paycheck at the end, don't you, brother? So you take that nicely, not a problem. Yes, Wayne Cox, I agree. There are some weirders on here too. I actually got some stick last night, to be fair. Someone was giving me some shit, yeah. Well, that a Lannister sending their regard. Who the fuck's Lannister? What is that? Yeah, I don't know, mate. I don't have a clue. Not bothered. But yeah, I ain't done no inside work for time, man. I've actually got a little ceiling to do for my sister. It's only tiny. But again, God, she'll be waiting a bit for me to do that. I know that. But yeah, it's mad. It's a nuts thing. So what, man? Has anyone got any questions for me? I'm a bit tired today, me. After that, I've had an early start, and then it was a funny all day, getting poked and prod and having to, do loads of tests and that, and yeah, Wayne, I've just started a lovely job hacking off. Yeah, again, I absolutely love hacking off. It's one of my best things. To be fair, I haven't hacked off for ages, but the jobs I looked at today, so one of them, you know what? If I get one of these jobs, it's going to be a first for me. Basically, right, it's down near a river. Well, it's not a river, it's a beck, and it's only around the corner from my house. It's a little beck, and basically, scaffolder's going to have to build the scaffold in water. He's gonna have to go into water somehow, and overrun it into the right hand side, which is a car park, only a little one. And maybe might have to go to the left as well. But it's a nice job. It's a nice building. I think they've had a lot of damage on that side wall with weathering and stuff like that. So it's going to have to be a breathable render going on there. I'll probably do thin coat on it, to be fair. But yeah, or I don't know. I might give mono a blast on that. Not sure. But yeah, it needs to be a good render on there. And basically, I've never worked next to a proper running water like that. So that's going to be a first for me. Next to a fucking, like, it'll be literally below us. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's a mad one. Straight into Beck. Be a good way of getting rid of dirty water, though. Just chuck it in Beck. Get your sent off. So that's one there, and then I've got a job that sounds similar to P17s. To be fair, it's basically someone's had an house that's basically front and back, terraced house, mid terrace, front and back. They have had get some lengths in. Oh my god! Basically, they've had Tyrolean put on the walls. Tyrolean back, old school back in the day. Tyrolean that just sticks to everything, and they've just blasted everything, all the pipes, the works, you think of it. So yeah, I'm gonna jet wash it all off. That's it. That's it. Skimming today, in and out of the rain for a while now. Fantastic. Yes, Mark. The fish will love you at the end of that one. Fucking hell, they'll be all floating at top mush. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh my god, weirdos. Oh. Do you think I should let these comments stay up, because they might actually boost the video? The wankers. I'll keep getting loads from pedos and stuff like that. Fucking what's happened? They're obsessed with shit as well. I've just keep blocking them and reporting them, Josh. I don't know why it keeps coming back up. I just keep blocking them and reporting them, and they just keep saying stuff on my. It's really weird. It's like someone might have got a bot or something, and they might be using that. But loads of comments. Yeah, they're. This is kind of strange. It's like, the thing is as well. What I don't get is they are obsessed with shit. Like, why would you do that? I don't know if any of you guys can see it on Facebook. You won't be able to see it, but on my thing here, loads of stuff keeps coming up. Someone's asked me if I've been to Russia now. Why the fuck would I go to Russia? You know what I mean? What the fuck? Anyway, this is weird. It's weird. I might come off of. I might just block all comments on YouTube. To be fair, let me go onto YouTube and see if I can fuck that off. But yeah, man, people are just fucking sick in it, aren't they? Where's the comments section? I don't think you can do that. I don't think you can stop it. Uh, yeah, just block them and they disappear. But um, yeah, that's right. But mate, I've had like probably I think I've had probably 10, 11 people. Yeah, you kind of know, but there's like I've had like 10, 11 different things, people writing shit. So I keep blocking them and I keep popping back up. Um, so yeah, fuck it. I'm not gonna allow that to go. Right, okay. What's my man saying here? Fuck him off, mate. I'm gonna ignore him now. Mm, mm. What you say? Getting mono jobs in November. What's the time setting around the average temperature in that month by hand as well? Fucking hell, geezer. That's a thingy question. that's that's a bit of a it's a bit of an hard one. You can't. It doesn't just work by the temperature. Um, it doesn't just work by the temperature. I don't know what the average temperature will be, but it doesn't just work by the temperature. Do you know what I mean? It's oh, is it a bot? Yeah. All right. Someone's paid a couple of quid to spam me. Wow, fucking weirdos. Um, yeah, mono jobs in November, so it's cold, right? But the thing is, you can't just go off of like the temperature all the time because it matters. A lot of things come into it. How wet have you mixed it? How dry have you mixed it? Then you've got to look at the thing of the moisture that's in the air as well. So the moisture that's in the air is something that can affect the drying times and stuff like that. So there's a lot of variables, mate. There's a lot of variables in it. So check your moisture, check your temperature and stuff like that. But to be fair, if I were when it comes to winter for mono, for me, I'm going to use accelerator. So if I'm doing a mono job, I'm going to use an accelerator. That's what I'll do. So I want it to go off the same day. So yeah, I wouldn't be doing an overnighter and stuff like that. I used to do them all the time, overnighters, but I don't know how to do the comments on YouTube, Stuart. Uh, but yeah, for me, mate, I wouldn't be doing overnighters, John. I'd just be looking to put some more. It's yeah. So yeah, so someone said there you can do it, put it on in the afternoon and scratch next day. You can also do that. But for me, it's like, just get some accelerator in it, man. I used to be against accelerators and stuff like that, but I think when it comes to just if you're knocking out a 30-meter wall, just stick some in, you can get it finished that day. You know what I mean? So that's what I'd look to do. Community moderation. What the fuck? Settings. Oh, I don't know. This is something I'm gonna have to do next time. I can't do it now. It's a long thing, man. So I'm one in it. Yeah. But yeah, man. Yeah, it's one of them. EWI is a trend to cashing in. Fucking get away, you weirdo. I wear someone else asked me, do I wear socks? Do I wear socks when I sleep? Madness. Richard Kirk, EWI a trend to cash in on unless building of building sites. It's good thing though. We have multiple answers, insulated lime renders, silicone renders, cork DIY, just what's more on us plasterers. The plasterer will get over it. Yeah, you're right, mate. Always. But yeah, I don't think I think it's more than a trend. I think it's going to be a massive market coming up because the government's insulate Britain in it, mate. The government's they've got to do it. And put it this way, a lot of the houses in England are pretty much shagged, aren't they? A lot of them were insulated wrong. Thousands of them, hundreds of thousands of houses were done wrong. So they're all to redo. And then you've just got houses that were never done anyway that need doing. You've got ones that have been rendered that are all knackered. So I think the rendering game is going to be a big one. It's going to be a big one. Fucking hell. Felons, I work for a company that want us to do mono. Same day scratch with no accelerator. Can't wait to get this job over and done with. Yeah, it's long, mate. If you can't get it done, say with accelerator same day. You have to really lash it on in the morning, don't you? I mean, you can though. I mean, I've seen Jay put on a bit in the morning and fucking have it done in a few hours later because he knows how to do it. You know what I mean? But that's another thing. He knows his shit. So, is it worth an EDY course? And if so, are there any recommendations? So, listen, right. I'll tell you now. This is what it is when it comes to the courses and stuff like that. So, I'm going to break it down for you. With let's just say right, the course that I do and other people do who are renderers who are educating people in the game, right? You've got to bear in mind, right? We're just people who are experienced in the game and we're passing on our knowledge. I'm going to show you the way that we do it so that we can, help you guys, speed up. And you're working with someone who does it day in, day out. So that's the plus part of it. And it's good. We don't give you an MVQ or anything like that. There's nothing like that. All you're getting is basically a system, a method, and you're getting the support from someone who's done it. So that's what it is. When you go to courses like the one at Baumit, the one at Baumit do an EWI course that I did with Harris, right? Paul Harris, and basically, at the end of that, I get a call. I get a certificate saying that basically I'm qualified to level 2 in EWI systems using the Baumit system. So that's what I've got, and it was really good. Paul Harris taught me a lot of things about rendering and about the EWI and stuff like that. So for me, it were a good course. Do I think you need to go on a specific course from a company if you want your ticket? Yes. Do I think you need a ticket? No, because no homeowner have ever asked me for my ticket. The only people who ask you for a ticket in that is when you are going to do planned work. So if you're working for like on the green scheme and stuff like that, they're going to want you to have the ticket. So I would advise you to go to get a ticket from there. But as far as learning how to do EWI, anyone could show you how to do it. Anyone who's got experience in rendering EWI will be able to do that. But I'll tell you the truth, John. Although I know Baumit still do the course, I'm not quite sure who does it. So if I'll be honest with you, mate, I would advise you to go to say Paul Harris, and he works for EWI Pro. I'm not saying use EWI Pro products, but I'm saying if you want to get trained up, why not give it a go? I know that you'll get a good education from Paul Harris because, like I say, he helped me and he's taught me a lot of stuff, and I've got respect for the guy. So for me, I would say go see him and do his course at EWI. And it's not just because it's EWI Pro; it's literally because it's Paul Harris and he's a good guy and knows his stuff. So I'm not trying to knock Baumit and say not to, like shit and don't go there. But I'm just saying, like, for me, my experience was with him. Do you know what I mean? So I really learned a lot from him. I don't know who does the training now. I don't know what it's like. I don't really know. So I only go with people who I know and do a talk to and communicate with, really. So yeah, I'd recommend you going with Harris. I know he's at EWI Pro. Again, that's just they're a brand. And they're good. I think they're a good. They've got a good setup and that, so it'd be worth doing, man. I think what we'll do, I'll comment Paul Harris in here. I'll comment Paul Harris in the group. I'll comment in here, right? And then anyone who wants to get EWI training, give him a shout. All right, so give him a shout. I've tagged him in there, so he'll get that and it'll pop up. You can add in whatever you want. But listen, guys, he knows his stuff. It's what he's done for all his life, more or less. And believe me, he knows his shit. I know that he works in Bradford, and I don't know if he does any more anywhere else. I know EWI is all over the country, I think, as well. But yeah, like I say, for me, mate, the training session, the training and all that, for me, I wouldn't. It's something that I'm not going to do right now. I'm doing it Finco, Mono, but again, it's one of them things outline. I could show anyone how to do it. It's not hard for me to show you how to do it, but I would not be able to give you a ticket. So, and I really think going forward in the future of what's going on in rendering and the plastering world, it's worth you having that ticket, because it means you'll have lots of work, man. Because that is where the industry's going. The industry's going down the Insulate Britain route. So you'll see it popping up now, and they're paying good money as well. I think a lot of these companies are paying good money. So bearing in mind, if you're doing jobs for companies, you want to be getting paid good. So yeah, you can get some good money doing it. But yeah, I'm just doing one now. Just finished one off now, an EWI job on Ellen Road, Leeds, opposite the great Mighty Whites. So, but yeah, man, I'm absolutely jiggered. I know you can probably tell my energy. Tired one. Yeah, Jeff. Most of the jobs done first time round in South Wales are all shot and need redoing. Yeah, Jeff. So you'd be you won't be, because it's known nationwide, isn't it? A lot of the people who did the first round of EWI projects years ago, they're all knackered, no ventilation. Houses are just getting strangled and starved of air, and just causing condensation inside. Not houses aren't breathing properly. Whereas when you do EWI, you're meant to have fans and stuff like that. You're meant to have places where air can come in and out and regulate and stuff like that. Yeah, man. So yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, boarding right to the floor over the damp course level. You'd be surprised how many times I've seen that happen. I've seen people render over it. It's nuts. I'm like, what? Oh, straight over it. Yeah, straight over, mate. Oh man. Do you know what? The systems now that you can get that are basically where EWI goes up to the damp course, and then basically from there you get you start a track, and then an EWI on top of it. So you have a certain type of board. I don't know what the name of the board is. There's a different type of board that goes below ground level, and then that's totally separate to the house that's rendered in the other boards. So it's a total clean break. Do you know what I mean? So you need to have that. It's crazy when you see people just going straight down. I'm like, bloody hell, what are you doing? Now they air seal the building. Madness, mate. It's just it's just one of them. But again, it's like when I was talking to Paul, he was showing me loads of different tricks and that, and he was showing us like the expanding foam tape and stuff at the top to the soffits. It's like a lot of the time people are just going up to the soffit and then leaving it, just rendering it. It's like that's like a proper, weak point. That's where you're gonna get a lot of you're gonna be getting a lot of breeze through there. It's a gap, it's a cold spot. Phenolic boards, so they're the ones that go go below damp course. Yeah, it's a madness, man. But yeah, it's good. It's good if you want to get educated in it, guys. Go see, like I say, Paul Harris. Other than that, I think one's going to be good, and I'm going to be doing a monocouche course as well. I'm gonna have to get a monocouche on go. I need to get them going. Have I done any tanking? Sorry, where's that? Wayne Cox, have you done any tanking? Not proper tanking, like when you see people proper doing it, like with membranes and all that. I've done some, but it wasn't really. We didn't do it all. So basically, I've had companies come in and do it for us beforehand. So they've done the membrane, and then they've fixed it through with them plugs with a rubber on the back and stuff like that. I've done a few jobs with it, but like I say, at the time when I was doing a lot of tanking, it was like I wasn't really doing it. Lads were doing it. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, they were putting on the tanking membrane onto the walls, and then putting like a tape to join up the rolls together, and then they were putting in rubber fixings into that, and then the lads had to dot and dab at the fixings point over. But yeah, we're a bit mad, to be fair. Done a job in Knaresborough, that was a big one in Knaresborough. What's that? I'm pricing a job. They want waterproof render to hold water. Is there any bag render? Ah, do you know what? Do you know what, Wayne? That might be worth talking to Sai about. Because Sai, Baz, who's on here, he went and did a demo with our sprinter machine to a company who were doing some of that in Bradford, and basically there were 3 meters below ground shooting on like a waterproof bagged material. So it's probably worth asking Sai about that, mate. Sorry, don't know what's happened here. Yeah, I think it's worth asking Sai about that. He'll know. So give him a shout. He said that the water setting was super low and it was still coming out wet. So yeah. Hey up, Paul. Hope you're good, mate. Yeah, wait there. Yeah, Wayne. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what you need. So talk to Sai, and he'll tell you, what it was. 'Cause he'll know what the bagged gear was. He was shooting it out, like I say. He put a video up on the Predator group actually of it, so go check that out. But yes, Paul, mate, I hope you're good. I've just been letting the guys on here know, basically to give you a shout for any EWI training. Now, I said to him basically about you did my training at Baumit and that you got us my level 2 in external EWI, and I think some of the guys are interested in doing it. I don't know if what EWI Pro is like, if they do offer that service to them, but it'd be good for them to come learn off of you, mate. Because like I say, you taught me, some tricks and of the trade and how to do it properly and better, and explained to me really well why. So I just thought I'd put them onto you, mate. I know you're not with Bam anymore, but like I say, I enjoyed working with you, so I'll stick them onto you, mate. And lads, if you want to, like I say, learn from someone who knows a shit, go see him, man. Yeah. So, and they do actually offer you a level 2 as well. So that's a plus, guys. So not only will you get to get some tips and some training off of it, but you'll also get a level 2. I'm not sure of the cost of that, but I think compared to what some of these training companies charge out here, who are independent ones who'll then give you work, it won't be nowhere near that cost. So I don't know how much it'll be, but I'm sure Paul will comment on there. I'll tell you what, Paul, mate. If you want to tomorrow or tonight, it's up to you. If you want to put on the group some information about it and a link or whatever, you're more than happy for you to do that, mate. Get some people can get in touch with you and get sorted. There you go. Look, a few people asking for details. So yeah, whack a post up, Paul, on group, mate. Get them sorted out. Because it's the future, it's the way England's going, it's the way Great Britain's going. And it's always nice to have something else to stick on wall. Another certificate, another quality. Oh, yeah. What are we on? 53. I am absolutely jiggered, guys. I think I'm going to go in a minute, to be honest with you. I think I just need to. It's one of them days where I don't feel like I've done loads, but I'm just absolutely haggard, tired, letharged, everything. I just need to lay down and watch some footy and go to sleep. Cats are shattered. She's laid on sofa chilling. Young one's gone to bed. Mrs. is gone to bed. Just on my own talking to you guys and a load of bots slagging me off, telling me to eat my own doo-doo. Madness. Oh, Oh yeah, I've just started using this DeWalt stuff. Just started using DeWalt power tools. Good gear, innit? Good gear. I used to knock it before, saying it's Hilti's better. Hilti is probably better still, but I guess you can get close with this stuff and a fraction of the price. Yeah, Wayne, do you know what? I think that's what it is. I think just all the tests and that we did and the prodding and stuff, I didn't really get much alignment and stuff like that. But it was more like, yeah, just the tests and that and moving this and then fucking bending my head. And I just was like thinking, whoa, body feels a bit like, I've realised like, now that I know it's fucked, I'm like, oh God. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think I need to rest up, man. And the black and yellow, Jeff says. Yeah, good gear, mate. It is good. I've bought quite a bit already, to be fair. I've got a couple of drills. I've got oh God, what's it called? I've got a combi, I've got a hammer. And what's the other one called? Ah man, I forgot what it's called. Basically for the fixings and that we're slamming at walls. I bought one of them, and that's good. Yeah, DeWalt breaker, 54 volt. Yeah, so that's what mine is. It's a breaker, but it's a rotary as well. So it hammers in. So it's the same. It might be the same one as yours, but it's only got a shit battery, mate. It's not the best battery. I've only got 4 amperes. I can't be buying 54 volts. Big door, then, mate. You know. But to be fair, I might have to bite the bullet and get some because I want one. I want the mixer now. Yeah. Yeah, sure. um, Yours is only the breaker, yeah, so that'll be even more powerful if it's just doing that then. Yeah, that's sick. Dropped my DeWalt from house height and it's still working great. You know, what did you get on roof just to throw it off for, John? What's the point of that, mate? What were you doing up on roof with drill? Putting dodgy aerial on. Yeah, I'll be honest, man. I've got a blower as well, so I use a blower to get rid of. You do EWI and you got to rub it down. Use a blower to get rid of all little bits and that, and also when you do fin coat, you get a little bit of overspray. It's just blower. Thrown out a Liverpool fan. I bet you were laughing over there when Liverpool got that VAR. That VAR thing went wrong with him. I bet you were buzzing, weren't you? Being a blue. Madness. But yeah, it's good stuff, that DeWalt, man. Honestly, I think I'm gonna winter's coming up and that I'm gonna get the I know you'd be laughing at that. I'm going to be getting the a couple of lights maybe, and I've got some good bits and bats, man, that I'd like to get, to be fair. They have some nice bits and bats, man. I look at them all the time now. I'm just like, yeah, that's cushy. What have they got? They've got a little Bluetooth speaker that you can clip onto your top, and you can use it as a phone and a music speaker. That was sick. You can get something for your phone as well, like a charger for your phone. Put it in your pocket, and then you can just plug in your phone, keep it charged, going all day. Like a power bank, but it's DeWalt power bank, so it looks better. Then they've got fans. They've got all sorts of stuff. They've got lights. Yeah, there's lots to tackle. Some of the vans that I've seen, right? Some of the vans that I've seen where they've got fully kitted out with gear, I'm thinking, you're mad, you. Like, obviously, they must have. Oh, the dome light's meant to be awesome, Jeff. Dome light is meant to be awesome. Yeah, I bet it's sick, to be fair. That, but I meant to just put it in my room, out here. It's like it's a full room up when you. Oh, that's wicked. Yeah, I see some of these vans, though, guys, right, where people put them on the internet. So they'll have like a van full of DeWalt stuff, like one full wall wrapped out with just boxes and that, all labelled up. This is my plunge saw. This is my reciprocating saw. This is my jigsaw. Everything's just boom, 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 and the van's just putting van on the business names outside of it a lot. It's like, fucking hell. If someone wanted to break into your van, they'd be like, right, this shelf here's got that in. It's like, you're crazy. I don't mind showing people inside my vehicles and stuff and my trailers and that, but not when I don't think if I had like 20 grand's worth of tools and I'd never want to show anyone what's in there. It's mad. But I think it's tricky how some of them are, smackhead's dream, mate. Fucking hell. See, mate, that's a proper crux, mate. We'll have them turn out, mate. Honestly, they would have bend the fuck out of them doors and get in there. They just take the full van, wouldn't they? People just come and lift your van. You know what I mean? Get it off. Then spend time going in your van. They probably change plates on it. It's mad. But yeah, I look at it and I think, bloody hell, what? You must have spent so much money on all that gear. And yeah, I wish like with us guys, it's kind of like we just need trowels and a good mixer and, like say, nice lights. The odd, we need combi drills and hammer drills and stuff like that. But I think when it comes to all other tackle that they've got, it's like, you know what I mean? A plunge saw, table saw, track saw, chop saws. I like saws, you can see. Even the plumbers have got stuff to push the pipes together, compress the pipes together, there's stuff like that. Cutters as well. The hacksaw on a press the button, it's like a hacksaw, cuts through copper. There's like madness. There's loads of stuff you can get now, isn't there? Loads of stuff. But yeah, I just wish that I was like a builder or something, and I'd have everything then. But I guess you try telling your missus that you need a a table saw when yeah. I can't really say I need a table saw. Cut cement boards, can I? I don't think she'd fall for it. She's not daft, you know what I mean? She knows a bit about rendering, to be fair. She listens to all my stuff and she's like she knows the lingo, so I don't think a chop saw's ever come up before. So yeah, I won't be able to trick her with that. I know I won't. Yeah, I won't be able to trick her with that. Get in the carry box with wheels. Yeah, the carry box. I ain't got the wheels though. I've got the stack, the T stack. I need to get the wheels thing though. That's what I want to get. Got a Bennu to use on my new job as well. Go on, Jeff, you are just on it, mate. Let us know how that gets on as well, because I've heard good things about the Bennu. Sell them down at North Essex, don't they? Colin sells them down there. I've heard they're good. I've heard they're really good. Pricey. I'd love to try one. I think I'm gonna have a go on Jay's. I'll have a go on Jay's one time when we do a job together finally. But yeah, I heard that they are mint. But then again, my next machine, I don't even think I'm gonna. Yeah, Jeff, get the videos up, please. I don't think I'm gonna go into it tonight, but my next door neighbour's crazy. Got two little girls who live next door, and they think they can sing, and they sing Adele songs. Oh, rancid. But yeah, I'm not going to talk about it today, but I think I'm going to bite the bullet with me doing some more monocouche jobs. I've got quite a few monocouche jobs lined up. I'm going to get a bigger machine for it. But I'll explain more on another video. Like I say, I want to eat some meters and get some meters in the bag. But yeah, it's part of a bigger plan that I've got coming up. I'm too shy to talk about it today, but some of you guys would be interested in this as well. Some of you guys will be interested in this. Get to work with us and get paid good, and also get the experience as well. So there's going to be an opportunity for people there. But I'm going to bring that out probably next week. I'm going to talk about that because I can't get onto it today. But yeah, like you say, Jeff, mate, the Sprinter is a beast, and I think that's going to be my next one, to be honest with you. But yeah, I'll talk more about that next week. I've got more energy, more on it, and I'll probably have my web page out as well regarding what we're going to be doing, so you can all jump on that after that. But yeah, Beast Light. You're about the Predator Light, or you're saying the Sprinter's Light? It's good. The Sprinter's good, mate. Honestly, it's a great machine. It's up there. Like I say, people, it is a contender. It matches Ritmo. I don't think there's any other machine out there on the level, really. At that size, at that point mark, you know what I mean? No other machine out there, really. So yeah, it's going to be yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, the light. Yeah, the light's a good machine too, but Sprinter's me. I want everything in one. I want the water pump on there. I want the compressor on there. I want everything on there. So my system will be my EWI and FinCoat jobs with my Optimix and my Serato, because like I say, it's not about, when you're doing FinCoat jobs, it's not about the speed all the time. Do you know what I mean? It's about getting that right. That's got to be right, you know. With mono, it's very forgiving. You just lash it on and make sure you're over the beads, and I bar it back. Now you can still fuck that up, though. I say it so easy and so blasé because I've done a lot of it and I can do it. You know, if you haven't done much of it, you can quite easily mess it up, man. It's an expensive fuck up, so you've got to be careful with it. But I think for me, it's just all about lashing on the powder, smashing on the gear for for monocouche job, smashing it on. When it comes to FinCoat and EWI, you don't need to really do that. You need to be accurate, you need to be flat, you need to be nice. So again, if I whack on 100 meters of FinCoat, it's going to be hard to look after, getting the mesh in, rule it perfect, getting the mesh on. You know, it's going to be hard. But if I'm whacking 100 meters of mono with a couple of lads all day, we'll lash that on it morning and get it back in afternoon. So The other one is a bit big. It's like a big machine on a small machine. What's that? The Sprinter. Yeah, it is because everything's there. You know what I mean? Everything's there on it, so it does seem like a big machine, and I think that's what it is as well. Though I think you've got to treat it like that. I think you've got to treat it like that. Like that's why I would get one because I want to smash it. Like that's for me and the team to work with. You know, I wouldn't get one of them. People go like that to me. Why don't you just get a Ritmo? Why don't you just get this? Why don't you just get a a fucking whatever they say, but mainly they say, why don't you just get a Ritmo? That's what they always say. It's like, why don't you just get a Ritmo? Why the fuck am I going to get a Ritmo to work by myself? That's just nuts. Why would I get a Ritmo to try and smash on by myself? I know people do it and they get a greedy opera and all that, but yeah, it's not for me, that. I'd rather just use my Optimix and do ThinCode jobs with it. But yeah, Raymond, on that note, matey, you know what, you're right. I'm absolutely jiggered. I'm jiggered, lads. I'm going to have to shoot. I'm just tired. I'm falling asleep. Honestly, it's been a long, long day. It's been a long day. I need to get up early tomorrow and get smashing on this job as well. So yeah, listen, guys, got a couple of videos coming out this weekend. Keep your eyes open for them, please. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, give us a subscription, and you'll get to see them as well. So one of them is going to be on scratch coating. You know what the point of doing a scratch coat is? Why do a scratch coat? And the other one's going to be a Massaro mixer. So I've got 2 videos that I'm getting together now that are coming out. So yeah, Jeff, you're a ledge, mate. Thanks for coming on again. Thanks to everyone else who's come on. Wayne, again, good to see you, mate. Get back to me when we can come over and see you and get some footage as well, because I know you're off away, but let me know when you're back. But yeah, all right, guys, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna leave you, and I'm gonna get on this, so I'm jiggered. Take it easy.